All right, number 11 says, what are the possible lengths of the third side? Just because you have a letter doesn't mean you do anything different at all. How did we get our max? What do we do? Add them together. X plus 4. Kyle, X plus 4. Done. Perfect. 2x plus 4 is the max. Subtract. Blake R. X minus x plus 4. Or actually, you gotta put the bigger one first. X plus 4 minus x. What is it? 4. There's our max. There's our min. And you can put the letter S for side in the middle. I wouldn't use the letter X because I already used X, so you need to use a different letter. Max, min. Add them, subtract them. Okay? That's number 11. What? That is the answer. That's it. Okay. After 11, 18. So everyone look at 18 with me. Start working it. The trick to these problems is that you have to treat the triangles separately. You have to look at them separately. You can't look at all the sides at one time. So this says to list the sides from smallest to greatest. So I would start with the smaller of the two triangles. So we are going to look at this triangle only. We're going to list those three letters, X, Y, Z. We're going to list them from smallest to largest. Luis, what would I have to do first? So we learned yesterday, the smallest side is across from the smallest angle. Derek, what do we have to do first?
4.
To find the smallest side of the green triangle, what would we have to do?
Smallest side. The smallest angle.
Anna Kath, what do we have to do first? What? Catherine, what would we have to do first? Cynthia, what would we have to do first? Addison, what would we have to do first?
I would think that you would have to add the two angles and subtract the total from 180.
Let's find the missing angle, guys. Let's find this angle. Come on, get with it.
What are we?
Add these up and subtract it from 180. What is it?
104.
Thank heavens, 104. Now I can order them from least to greatest because I know all three angles. The smallest angle is 34. What letter is across, not next to, across from the smallest angle?
X.
Woo! We have just located the smallest side.
Yay.
Medium side. W. Largest side of the green triangle.
Y.
Y. Now we're going to move on to the purple triangle. And we're going to list his sides in order from smallest to greatest. Minu, what's the missing angle right here?
122.
Thank you for having it all ready to go. 122. So what's the smallest side of the purple triangle? 28. Draw an arrow away from it. We're in luck because we're going to start where we left off. If you don't start where you left off, you did something wrong. Because if we didn't start where we left off, this problem would be unsolvable. So Y is the smallest, so let's just start there. We're not going to write it twice. You don't write a side twice. Okay, what's the medium side?
Z.
Z. And the largest side? V. Across from 122. And that's how you order it from smallest to largest. Yes?
Why is it that Y is 28?
Y is not 28. Y is across from 28. But it's also across from 104. See, it depends on what triangle you're in. So you have to treat the green triangle separate from the purple triangle.
So it's not the one that's across from?
It is the one it's across from. When I'm in the green triangle, Y is across from 104. Now I'm going to leave the green triangle, and I'm going to erase that from my brain. Now I'm in the purple triangle, and Y is across from 28. Y is the smallest side of the purple triangle, yes.
I didn't know which triangle to start off on, though.
It depends. If it says list it from largest to smallest, you pick the bigger looking one. If it says from smallest to largest, you pick the smaller looking one.
Okay.
So I had to start with the smaller looking one. All right. Moving on. That was number 18, 23, 29, 30. Okay. Are you with me on 23? 23 is just like the one we just did, except instead of listing angles, now we're going to list sides. Do we need to find any missing angles?
No.
Thank goodness, no. Oh, we did list sides last time. This is the same thing. Now I'm just going to list a side. Instead of naming a lowercase letter, how am I going to name the sides? How do you name a side? Jenny, how do you name a side of a triangle? Use the letter. How do you name the side across from 50? Name the side, like name it. Landry, name the side across from 50.
60.
Blake T, name the side across from 50.
MP.
M.
Wait, is it?
Across from 50.
Oh, Q.
Name the side across from 50.
You had it.
Q.
MQ, yes. You name a side using two letters, two capital letters is how you name a side. Okay, very good. Yeah, you're right. You had it. You just hadn't put them together yet. Okay, so we're going to find the smaller looking triangle. Here's the smaller looking triangle. The smallest side is MQ because it's across from 50. So that's the one I would write first. Capital M, capital Q with a segment on top. That's how you name a side. What would I list next? Don't say it. Julie. QP. The largest side of the green triangle, Zach. Largest side of the green triangle. Done. Okay. So small triangle's done. We forget about it. Now we move on to the larger triangle. We hope that the smallest side is MP, because if the small side's not MP, we messed up. So the smallest side, yay, it's MP. What about the medium side, Ava?
Medium side.
Of the red triangle.
And then.
The medium side, the medium one.
Oh, P.
Oh. P.
No. Okay, 45 is the smallest, 70 is the largest, 65 is the medium angle of the red triangle. So you look across from 65, and it's NP. Or PN. Oh, I thought she said PM. I'm sorry. N and M. It's hard to keep track of. I'm sorry. If you said PN, you were correct. And the very largest side is NM. Question. It does not. No, no, no. NP and PN are the same segment. I thought she said M, so that's why I told her she was. Sorry. All right. Are you raising your hand? Stretching. Okay. Number 30. This is a good thinker kind of problem. If the base of an isosceles triangle is 10, let's all draw an isosceles triangle with a base of 10. What is the shortest possible integral? Integral. What does that word mean?
Whole number.
Whole number.
It's actually.
What? Not interval, but integral. Is that a funny word? Kyle's laughing.
No, I thought it was like a.
Okay.
I thought you messed up.
It's a whole number value for each of the equal sides. So let's say they were 1. This was 1 and this was 1. Would they be able to reach? Would 1 be able to reach 1 if the base is 10?
No.
No. So what's the largest number? I mean, we can just use guess and check, or we could use math. I don't care which one. Or wait, sorry, not the largest, the shortest, the shortest. What about 5 and 5? Would that work? 5 plus 5 equals 10. Will that reach? Will it form a triangle? Oh, it'll form a segment, not a triangle. 6 is the shortest possible.
5 and 6.
But it's
No,
isosceles.
not 5.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
why
what
I make a flat line.
Oh, no.
The answer is 6.
How do you get that?
What?
How do you get that?
That makes sense.
It's the shortest
I did 10 divided by 2, and then I bumped up 1 because 5 won't reach. It has to be an integer, and so you would just take whatever number I gave you. Let's say it was 100. You would cut it in half, 100 divided by 2 is 50, and then you need to bump up 1. 51 would be the answer.
I think you spelled integral wrong.
Oh, I didn't make this worksheet.
Encircle or encircle?
Integral?
Integral. How do you think it should be spelled?
Wait, I mean, is it like
Interval.
interval? Like,
No, it's not
but
interval.
is it like spelled like interval?
Like